Well, all right, boys and girls, welcome back to Tom's Garage. Ooh, that's a low one there. Yeah, welcome back to part two, man. Let's get this deck fixed, get it put back together. I realized after editing some of that part one, I had one of them darn stink bugs hanging on the back of my shirt. I hate those things. But anyway, let's get busy. Let's get this deck fixed, man. Y'all hang with. Looks pretty good. Looking pretty good. Yeah, it's nice and clean. Okay. I'm gonna go over here and get a big old hammer and just bang on it a couple times, see if I can get it to push back down. Because I bet you that's a good 1/8 of an inch to 1/4 up. Go to the BFX drawer. She don't look like she wants to budge at all. I guess we could just compensate for that in the adjustment. It's been kicked out a little bit over there. I want to bring it down. Yeah. There we go. I believe that's about as good as we're going to get. I'll do. Fire up the beast. I'm getting pretty low on argon. I still ain't gonna get none. That welding supply shop down the street, they turned into something else. It's not a welding shop anymore. I'm not sure where there is one around here. I'll go back to Marietta or Douglasville somewhere. I had to find one somewhere. Oh, Lord. I need to get some more wire too. Okay, let's find a good place to ground this thing. Find a good place to ground this thing. I'll go right there with it. Right there. I believe that might be a good ground. All these wires wrapped around my feet. Glasses on, let's see what I'm doing. So far, so good. I'm gonna turn the speed down a little bit, or turn that speed down a little bit. I'm doing more filling in than anything. It's got a pretty good sized gap right there. I want to slow the speed down a little bit and the heat, and do more filling in than penetrating. Whew, that just got bright. I think my batteries in this helmet or something's going bad. Whew, blinded me. Let me grab a jack stand so I can see under it a little better. Whew. All right, good. Whew. Been over here in this dark shadow right here. It just lit me up a second ago. Well, looks like we're out of wire. Not a moment too soon. Yep. Well, I'll tell you, I cut that close. I am out of wire. That's all we're going to get to do. That's a pretty good bead. That's good enough. I think that's a pretty good job there. I just wanted to get this last little bitty spot right there. And I wanted to do a little bit over here, but that's going to be fine. That's going to hold pretty darn good. Alrighty, I just took my wooden handled brush and just give it a good brushing. And I got this old Dutch boy. Huh. That old Jeep Cherokee I built years ago. God, that'd be close to 15 years ago. That's what I painted that Jeep with. I just sold Johnny a few years ago. Matches his Jeep perfect. All right. This stuff here has turned orange over the years. It's supposed to be red. Just red. Now it's kind of orange. Look at there. That's just as orange is. Oh, it's going to match perfect. Let that dry a little bit. We'll hit it again. Yep. We can go ahead and put the cover and belt and stuff back on it. While that dries. Look at that, that's just orange. That matches that Ariens perfect. Husqvarna orange. That is funny. Well, put the belt on. You gotta put the belt on before you can put the covers on there, boy. Wrong. What, I got confused. That's the front. Look at me. Yeah. Coming around here. Coming around here. Just like that. Ow! Perfect. I just spun that spindle, hit my finger with that blade on there, boy. Wasn't too smart. Don't get it too tight, you'll split that plastic. You'll do it. I've done it before and I'll do it again. I'm gonna give this thing a good greasing too while we have it jacked up. I got my new grease gun out here, boy. Pow, new grease gun. Performance tool. Got that at O'Reilly's for less than 50 bucks, I think I said. 50 bucks. 50 bucks. Let me make sure something's coming out. Oh yeah. That was 40 pumps. It shouldn't really take that much. There it goes. Well, that was almost 80 pumps. I know darn good and well I greased it last time. I always grease everything. Hang on one. Okay, how many was that? I lost count. Y'all tell me how many that was. There it goes. So that's just coming out from on top of the blade there. That's why I sharpen blades first before I grease. Otherwise you will get covered head to toe in grease. All right, we have repaired the deck. I tell you, I've gotten so leery about ordering mower blades on Amazon. She just brought it, and I always try to catch the driver if I know I got a set of blades. Because a couple of times here recently, I don't know why they do that. A pair of blades will come in this big old box, and they'll just throw two of them in there loosely with a handful of paper. And once you get the box, last time one of them was hanging out the box halfway, and the other one was missing. It's the way they package them. So I always try to catch it. Luckily, they put them two in a bag. Sometimes they'll put the two in a box, then put that box in this big box. But I can feel both of them are in there. You can see it was just before starting to break through though. So just a PSA, if you order blades from Amazon, catch the driver. Because if it's damaged or one's missing, and then the next time I got one, is like a day later, they replaced that order, and one of them was hanging out of the box again, but the other one was still in there. Crazy. But I got a set of blades yesterday that were in a small box inside that big box. And like I said, luckily those were in that pack together so they don't just bang around, you know? Bang around, you know? Let's set this grease gun over here. Let's put another little coat of paint on here. I can't believe how well that matches. I don't know if the camera's doing it justice. If I can aim right. All right. See, it just turned orange over a period of time. Put a little coating on that. All right, put it back on the shelf with all the other cans that's been up there for 20 years. I mean, look at that. It's just rusty. Ooh. That says something good about Dutch Boy. It still works after all these years. Still sprays. Ooh, that blade was right there when I went to grab this thing. Ooh, that thing's sharp. It could have cut me. Yeah, a customer come and picked up their push mower a while back. Of course, you crank it up for them, shows them it works. And when I cut it off, the blade had stopped completely sideways. And we went down to pick that thing up, and it cut both of us. That RBG is something else, boy. That second disc I put on there, it just don't seem to last as long. I don't know if it's a true brand or if it's an off brand or something, I don't know. But it come with two discs. I just had put that one on there and it's already wore out. It's already wore out. Okay, let's hit pause. I'm gonna drag this thing back over there. We're gonna put the deck back on it. There's really nowhere in here to grab with a pry bar. There's no square hole to. So we're gonna have to give it the old heave ho there, boy. We are. Let me hit pause and put the deck back on it. Let this camera charge a little bit. Y'all hang with you. All right, let's get this deck slid back on there and get this thing leveled. Yeah, leveled. Well, I guess I could lower the lever all the way down. Let me lower the camera and you can watch what I'm doing. Set it right about there. All right, got that one on there. Get this on there. Put that right there like that right there. Put this right here like that right there. Put that over there like this right here. There we go. Get this bar put back on here. All right. All right. Oh. Somebody put that washer on the wrong side of the lever there. Oh. Actually, this goes over that. What was it over there? Let's see, is that going to fit over that? It will. Okay, now we got to wrestle this bolt on there. My favorite part of the day. Boom. Oh, let's stick our head into there and look at all the pulleys. Everything's on correctly. Everything is on the pulleys. Everything's connected. All right, let's raise the deck. Put it on about 3. I'll put it on. Well, I'm about to raise it on up. I guess I can't get my gauges under there. This thing is sitting so low on this side. Okay. Okay. Let me look at the front. It's still going to be leaning towards that left side. It's a little better than what it was, but it is. Okay, let me reach under here and find the blade. Oh, there it is. Listen, if I move that one, yeah, there you go. Okay. Both blades are facing forward. Let's get the gauges and check it out. I'll say that right side is going to be on 2 3/4, and I'd say this is probably going to be on about 1 3/4 or 2. That's my theory. Okay, this one over here says just a little over 2 3/4, about 2 7/8, I would say. And this one is going to be on 2 1/2. So this side is low. Low, low, low. Hope this adjuster turns pretty easy. Oh yeah, that's good. Usually when they get aged like that, they'll just kind of, the threads that get boogered, it'll be hard to adjust. I've seen them almost impossible to turn. This one's doing pretty good though. It's not too much lower. It's a good 1/4 inch lower. What'd I say, 2 3/4 and 2 1/2? Yeah, just a 1/4 inch off, ain't bad. Let's stop right there, see what this gives us. See what this gives us. Still right at 2 3/4 on the right side. Still 2 1/2 on the left side. Huh. We'll go more. We'll do it more. We'll keep going as far as we have to. Let's see what that gives us. See where we're at here. We are, it still says 2 1/2, so we ain't going very far, very fast. Still, that one ain't moved. I might have to move this gauge right here because it's hitting the bottom of the deck. We're at about 2 3/8 and no, 2 5/8. 2 5/8 and 2 7/8. So we're still a good 1/4 inch off. Huh. Right now we're probably just taking slack from all the worn arms and stuff. You can see the threaded part right there. We've gone up about 1/8 of an inch. You can see the fresh threads. We've gone up about 1/8 of an inch. I was hoping to get quicker results. I don't want to run out of threads on this thing. Hey, we're a good, looks like we're a good 1/4 inch now. Let's recheck the gauges. Recheck the gauges. All right, we're at about 2 and closing in on 2 3/4. And this right side has dropped to 2 3/4, and we are less than 1/8 of an inch from 2 3/4 on this side. I'll show you. I don't know how well you can see that down there, but get it out without moving it. So we're just closing in on 2 3/4, right there. And exactly 2 3/4 right there. I had to paint the tip of that thing white so you can see it, but 2 3/4. So we're getting really, really close. I mean, really good enough close. A little more and try to get it more perfect. I think last year I recommended those gator style blades to this fella. And he probably ain't used to the way they cut rather than those other mulching blades. But he's got a big yard with a lot of trees, a lot of poplars and hardwoods, so I figured it'd be a lot better trying to mulch leaves in the fall. But evidently that broken weld was what was causing his issues, I would hope. All right, we're exactly 2 3/4. Exactly 2 3/4. Then it's going to go to 2 7/8 and then 3. But that's 2 3/4 there. And this one, double check. Right at 2 3/4. 2 3/4. So we're perfect. I'm stopping right there. You got to know when to quit. You got to know when to quit. Let me put my eyeballs up here. Yeah, it looks a lot better. You got to look at the bottom of the deck. You can't look at the top of it. The top of it is slanted. But by golly, I believe that's good. Last thing we're going to do is grease the front end. And put the hood back on it and wash it. Because the deck and everything's greased. Got a tube in that other front tire. All the tire pressure checked. We changed the oil filter, fuel filter, spark plugs, air filter. Replaced the pulse line. Air filter was good. She cranks a lot better than she was. She's got to be good. All right, let's grease this front end. Can't believe I forgot to do that a while ago. Wipe off the grease fitting. Wipe it off, wipe it off. Where'd you go, little grease fitting? Yeah, I got the grease fitting stuck. Stuck. There we go. Whew. Oh, what a greasy mess. Clean off some of that grease in there. Big glop of grease. Whew. You just can't grease nothing without getting covered in it. I haven't got it on the trigger. How I manage that? Let's get this wheel over here since it's poking out. Yeah. Pop off the excess. And then we'll get the spindles. Make sure it's still coming out. Make sure there's not one in the middle. Nope. Some of those John Deere's is the only ones I know of that put that 5th grease fitting in there. Oh, set that back over here. Whew, all right. Check the oil one more time. Then we'll put his hood back on, take it out and wash it. Okay, we're perfect with the oil level. Where'd he go with his hood? Oh boy, this thing's a heavy one. Can't see the... Can't really see it. Looks like I'm in there though. No, I don't believe we're in there. Yeah. We are. I reckon that's right. Look, his headlights back up. He wanted me to check his headlights too. He may have some bad bulbs. Yeah, it looks like this one's blown. It's dark colored. Let's see, do we have the parking brake on? Nope. That one works, the other one's blue. Let's get us another bulb. Let's see, do I pull that out? Okay, pop it in here. Yep, that bulb is blowed. Have to contort my body. Yeah, that bulb's blowed. Look how dark and nasty it is. Let's see if we got one like this over here. Just a single filament. Single filament. Where's my light bulbs? I need a light bulb there, boy. I need to label these drawers. I don't believe we're gonna have bulbs. We gotta get some bulbs. Yep, I gotta get some bulbs. Know how one. And I call myself a lawnmower shop and I don't have bulbs. Shame on me. We'll pick up some tomorrow. What's the part number for this thing? That is a 1156. Yep, 1156. Okay. All right, I'm gonna back this thing out and give it a good washing, y'all. Give it a hosing off. Well, thanks for watching another Tom Newbie video. Glad y'all got to spend the day with me. Give me something to do besides work on lawnmowers. Oh, I'm stiff. Love y'all, boys and girls. Man, we will catch y'all on the next one. That was a Ariens 46 with a 22 horse intake Briggs. Full service and deck repair. Oh, we got to glue that seat. I'll show you how to do that real quick. Since I'm going to let it I'm gonna wash it tomorrow. I'm gonna go ahead and glue this seat. I'm glad y'all reminded me. Tom, don't go yet, you gotta glue that seat down. Okay. Glue that seat. Let me grab my caulking gun. We're just gonna use some good old liquid nails. And we're gonna use the whole tube. I glued this one right here about 6 months ago. And it's still holding good. Still holding good. So we're gonna do the same thing to this one. I'm sure he'll be much obliged. Make sure everything's dry. It is. Wipe off any dust. Next time I go to Lowe's, y'all remind me to get another couple of tubes of this. So what we're gonna do is go on the high spots where the seat cushion will touch. Because before the factory just glues it around here. And that's really the only place they glue it. Well, over time this thing will shrink and pull in. Where's my Floyd? A little glue right there. A big old bead right there. Come around here. That's the whole tube. Nothing but the tube. All right. I like to give these things a good 24-hour to cure. Just kind of let them sit around the shop and cure. Knock off any dust on this. And all you gotta do is smash it on. You know, I really should have taken it off this table first. Nah, I'm done for the day. It's 4:30. Let it sit all night long. I'll take a battery, set that on there like that, and then I'll take my strap right here. I don't know who that fella is, been running around with Floyd lately. I'm getting kind of jealous. He's my buddy. My buddy. Here's my buddy. Yeah, we'll just take this strap right here. This thing's going around this way with it. And we'll just pull this seat back nice and tight. Don't do it so much you put a big old crinkle in it. Because that little crinkle area right there will stay like that. The customer will be like, oh, is it crinkled? See, it's starting to crinkle. Okay. Just pull the back like that. Push the front down with a heavy battery or something. Let me stick my head in here and look. Matter of fact, I'm going to put 2 batteries. I'm going to put one right here. I'll put another one right there. one right there. All right, that's all you got to do, fellas. Let that thing cure overnight. Let it cure overnight. Run this down here somewhere. Just give it a little tug this way. And she is good to go. All right. And that's all you gotta do. Well, thanks for watching another tongue video. We'll go through this spill again. Oh, I'm tired. Golly, I've been up since 9 o'clock this morning. All right, Ariens 42, or 46, excuse me. This is a 42. That's a big one out there. That's a, what was this one? That was a 54 right there. That's a huge stack. I done a video on that one. Matter of fact, part 2 just come out. Go watch it. Love y'all, fellas, boys and girls. We will catch y'all on the next one. Y'all be real good.